I'm Rob. I'm the director and founder of Jacobite Solutions. So Jacobite Solutions is initially formed as a side project of making and selling escape innovation equipment for the private market, and has gradually moved into making tactical equipment both for the police, the private market and the armed forces. But we also now starting to get more into the dog market with our Tough Dogs brand. All of our Jacobite Solutions kit and all of our Tough Dogs kit is manufactured right here in the shop in Aberdeen in Scotland, designed by myself here. So whether it's leads, collars, tactical belts like you see here, they're designed by me right here. If you come into the shop and maybe the things that are ready-made off the shelf aren't quite to your liking, we do a lot of custom work. It's a big part of our operations here. So if you want something we already make altered or slightly different, or you want something from scratch, we can make it right here. We also do 3D printing. It's actually one of our major assets is 3D printing. A lot of kit we sell is 3D printed, and all of our 3D prints are designed here in-house. And sometimes we try and bring the 3D printing into the tactical side of thing. So things like our molly tourniquet holders, the bodies are 3D printed, and we're trying to push more into getting 3D printing more into the practical use space of both outdoors and tactical equipment. Probably about 50% of our customer base is foreign based. A lot of that is in the US, North America, Canada, but we have quite a big following in Europe and a returning customer base in Japan as well, which is oddly strange. There used to be army surplus shops in Aberdeen, but there isn't any longer, so it just seemed like a good gap in the market to fill. And I'm into collecting surplus myself, so it seemed like a pretty good excuse to go and buy this stuff, keep a little bit for myself on the side, and then sell it. There's also a large airsoft paintball place, Battlegrounds, out in Banchory, which is like a town just outside of Aberdeen. So there is a market for that. It made sense to stock old army gear and old police gear, but we also can do private sales. So if you have maybe a piece of equipment, for instance, we have some cry gear in at the moment that we don't really stock cry gear, secondhand stuff, but if you have some nice kit that you want to sell on but you don't want the hassle of, we do commission sales of that too. We do mostly stock British stuff, but I'm always on the lookout for some oddball stuff. I'm a particular fan of flak tarn pattern, German Bundeswehr flak tarn pattern kit, so I'm always trying to get that in stock. And also on the lookout for different patterns like American patterns or Polish patterns, or even Swiss Alpenflage is a favourite of mine, so I try and get that in when I can. So the shop is in Aberdeen, but more accurately we are on Summerhill Drive in the Summerhill area of Aberdeen. We have a little baby tank, Tilly the tank, outside. Managed to get her in a trade, and I think I'll get the better part of the deal. She's been recoated, she's got more of an urban pattern now, but I think Tilly is quite happy spending her life outside. It's fun for the kids. The kids come by, they're like, oh cool, it's a tank, and they love taking photos of the tank. So it's cool, but it's like free marketing as well. And when it comes to like kit, in terms of like surplus, we don't just sell it. If you have a collection of okay kit or stuff that we might be looking for, actually come in, have a chat, or send us an email, and we can look at taking it off your hands. We do buy kit, and we do offer a fair price for it. At the end of the day, we're running a business, so we have to resell that stuff. But I always try and, in the same way where I try and keep the prices of our kit reasonable, I try and keep the prices that I pay when I'm buying kit reasonable as well. A couple of the more notable items that we've had in as of late would probably be, there was a pair of Soviet era Polish night vision goggles that they came in. They ended up going to a buyer in the US. If you come by and you see the shop, please come in, because we do more than just surplus. It's in the window. We make a lot of other stuff, and we keep our prices reasonable.